Morning, guys. It's Wednesday, September 20th. This is the takeover day. Garage Flips is taking over my channel because I lost the fantasy football bet to him. So this won't air until tomorrow. Hopefully I still have some subscribers to show this to. But it should be a pretty busy day. We got a lot to do around here, and I'll take you guys along with me for the ride. I want to show you guys a few things that are in this week's auction. We've got a bin of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures, and they're from the 90s. If you ever come across 90s toys, 80s toys, I know like He-Man action figures are really hot, pick them up, and you can always tell, you can look at the bottom of them and find the date, or on the back of them. So like this one says 1990. These vintage toys are just getting more and more collectible. I would think this bin, I mean, there's about 25 or 30. I think we might get 40 bucks or more for them. And you know, you can find these at garage sales a lot of times for like a quarter a piece, or somebody will just sell you a whole basket for a few bucks. So be on the lookout for vintage action figures. Somebody brought this Nintendo jacket in. I thought it was really cool. It's like a track jacket style, and it even says Nintendo on the back. And if you're watching this and you're interested in bidding on it, I'll be happy to ship it for you. We're going to start shipping more and more, and something like this is very easy to ship. Won't cost a lot of money to ship, so kind of a perfect little thing. Okay, lastly, we got a couple of these in, and we didn't know what they were, but my dad knew what they were. So these here are old corn shellers, and according to my dad, who grew up on a farm, basically you would put the corn in and you would turn the wheel and it would shell the corn. So pretty cool stuff. I guess he actually used them growing up. I had no idea what they were, but it's this weird, different, unique stuff that comes in all the time that makes this so much fun. I've got to post some stuff to eBay this morning, including some Dyson parts. This is just the, you know, kind of weird niche stuff that doesn't really sell on my website, so I'll post it on eBay because the person that needs this Dyson part likely isn't going to be on my website. But shout out to Steve and Steph Resale Killers, because I notice how much they do with Dysons, and Steph is always taking them apart and everything, and she really knows her stuff. So I sent her some pictures of these, and I said, hey, wondering if you maybe know what these are called, just so I know what to list them. And she knew. She's like, yep, this is called this and this is called that. So thank you guys, I really appreciate that. That is going to make listing these a lot easier, and hopefully I get a little bit of money out of them. So it is almost 10 a.m. and the 24 hours of the takeover is starting, and it looks like Lonnie is already about to go live and has a nice little logo here. Well done, sir. So if you guys don't know, there was a show, I think it was the 80s, 70s, called WKRP in Cincinnati. It was like a radio station, and Lonnie has put a little spin on that, called it KRAP in Cincinnati. Oh man, this is going to be a long day.
Yeah, we agree. Yeah?
See that Lonnie enlisted some help from Steve and Steph. And there's little Tommy Brady.
No,
Yeah.
that's like our driving portion. Okay.
We just had a bunch of stuff brought in. One guy brought in a bunch of cameras. Some pretty nice ones too. He also brought in this old Atari with a bunch of games. But the coolest thing are these action figures. He got some Kenner action figures, and he says he's pretty sure that these are like prototypes. I guess the guy he got them from worked for Kenner and based out of Cincinnati, so I guess makes sense that the guy was selling the stuff here out of Cincinnati since that's where Kenner is. Somebody brought in some Polaroids and some film as well. Got new packs of film. This Job Pro Polaroid. There's a stink bug on there. If you guys come across any of the Polaroids that are a little different, like the construction ones, or this is the construction one. The Barbie one sells really high. Any of them that are different from like the normal one, look them up because they're typically worth 40, 50 bucks and up, just because they're a little bit more rare. And the film, since they don't make it anymore, sells about 15, 20 bucks a pack. You always want to put the expiration dates on it though when you list it. So like for instance, these expired in 2005 and 2006. So, you know, you're kind of telling them buyer beware if they want to take the gamble or not, just to kind of protect yourself. It's 99-cent Coney Day, so I'm buying lunch for the crew. For those of you outside of Cincinnati, cheese coney is hot dog, chili, and cheese, and onions and mustard, and it is delicious.
I think it's originally a Greek recipe, right? A Greek guy started the Cincinnati chili thing.
Somebody just brought in this old milk sign. I don't see a year on it, so I'm gonna have to do some research, but on the back it says glow glass. So I guess, you know, that red part's supposed to like kind of pop in the light or something. It's now Thursday and the channel takeover is finished. And there were some pretty funny parts to it. I want to show you guys some of my favorite clips, and also anybody who was involved with it, with Lonnie, thank you. It was a lot of fun to watch. I could tell you guys were enjoying it. All right, without further ado, take a look at some of these.
Search for the used underwear, and there are 425 results came back.
Oh, John's in the chat now, and looks like he's pretty excited about the topic, so I think we're doing a good job, Tanya.
Okay, awesome. Now, there are some interesting pictures down here for sure.
Oh, wow. This guy, is he a little excited or what? What's going on here?
I think that this guy right here is very excited. He's got 14 watchers. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm recovering from a sinus infection. I am just coughing like crazy. And this just took me by surprise. He seems to be very happy about closing these underwear, and he has a nice little six-pack going here.
I'm gonna introduce someone that you all may be familiar with. Everybody, check out this stud right there.
Wow, what year is that? He looks like he's what, about maybe 16, 17?
Well, so this is actually Johnny.
Who? Wait,
John.
who's it?
This is John's dad.
Oh, okay, I was about to say it.
And I feel like I should introduce the banana boxers. These are John's banana boxers. These are actually laundered, so I will not be putting them on eBay.
So I was about to ask, are you trying to sell these right now?
I mean, for the right price. So this is the...
Do you mind if I demonstrate? You gotta move this.
It ain't my channel.
It's not gonna be a crazy one because I'm a little sore from the last one. But
Here,
it'll probably be a pretty good one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to get some light on.
Let me move this chair. I gotta warm up a little bit first.
What kind of shorts are you wearing, Steve?
Oh, I worked out earlier.
You know how That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
I'm not going to do
Stretch
it
your
crazy.
back.
Oh, I got to stretch I got to really stretch it out.
That's so ridiculous. Jerry's getting involved.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Nice move.
Okay, I'm going to do a twerk.
Okay.
Now, you got to, when I do this,
Mm-hmm.
so you want to start slow if you haven't twerked much. But don't go.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So imagine if you're getting, that's like the starter kit. So after that, I imagine you would go to something a little bit more, I don't know, painful, kind of, a flogger or something. So go ahead and see what this is here. So I mean, at what point does this become, I don't understand this. At what point does it become, okay, hell, just hit me over the head with a 2x4? I don't know. I mean,
You guys had a lot of fun with that. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Now, remember, Lonnie, we play again week 11. So if I beat you in fantasy football week 11, I get to take over your channel. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.